Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Sasha. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel once again. If you are a subscriber, evidently you have hit that notification bell because here you are. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and hit the like button so YouTube can know that you're enjoying my videos. So I did a video a few months ago. It's been my most popular video on my channel about why Black women go to white men. And it was just based on a conversation I had with a friend about, just something we were talking about. And I have not watched the video since I done it, but I don't recall if I said that that's why I would date white men or if I said I'm considering going to white men for that purpose. I don't believe I did, because I have already dated white men, which is the premise of this video today. So get you something good to drink, get you something good to eat. I already done this video once, but I looked like I was naked because I had it too close. And yeah, I can't be having that because I'm a lady. But anyway, so I'm gonna tell my story about my experience with dating white men, because I'm gonna issue another disclaimer. There are good men in all shapes, colors, sizes, religions, creeds, countries, you name it. It's good men and it's bad men. And I just so happened to get a bad one this time. So my situation with a white guy that I dated happened back in 2011. I had just left my relationship with my daughter's dad. I had been with him for a number of years. We broke up several times on and off. I would say maybe like 2 times we broke up and got back together. And the last time we broke up, it was over. It was over. I just couldn't take anymore. Threats were made, not physical threats, but like um, threats that would jeopardize how I was to take care of our children, because I no longer wanted to be in a relationship. And I just didn't give 2 squirts of duck poo at that point. So I was free from that situation. It had been about a month or two, and I decided I wanted to start dating again because I was used to being in a relationship and I wanted to start something new. So back in the day, there was a site called Tagged. I don't know if anyone remembers it, but Tagged used to be like, Tag was kind of like Tinder is before its time. You see somebody you like, you swipe it, pretty much what all the dating apps are doing now. So I had put my information in, and I didn't just put local people because I didn't really, I don't know, I was kind of embarrassed to be on a dating app, but it was kind of exciting at the same time. So I done the dating app. I chose different little metropolitan cities around it, but I had a lot of local guys that I kind of seen around the way. Well, this white guy looks really nice. His name looked familiar, but his face wasn't, registering. So he looked real nice. He worked out. He had the nice build, the tattoos, and I love tattoos on a man. I love to see a man smoking a cigar too. And one of them 2 things that drive me crazy. And I like my men dark, but not in this case. But not in this case. So, um, he looked nice. We talked, and I was like, "Your name rings a bell, but your face doesn't." I know that's weird. And he was like, "Well, I know you. We went to XYZ high school together." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Yeah, okay. Now it's making sense." So we went on a few dates. Everything was, peaches and cream. I met his mom. I met his kids. I've been to his mom's house. He met my daughter. We had little family dinners and stuff. And I mean, it was cool. But I wasn't working when I met him, so I kind of had all the free time to kind of dilly dally over there. But I finally got a job at the local casino, and I was working as a waitress. And anybody who's ever worked as a waitress in general, not just on a casino, but specifically a casino, you are on your feet the whole time. As fast as people's blowing that money, that's as fast as them drinks gotta go. And I wasn't used to that. I had been out of work for some months, so I was tired. So one night he comes over, and I'm like, I'm not cocking my leg up tonight. I ain't bending over. I ain't doing none of that tonight. I've worked. And I didn't get with this white guy to have him help me financially, but you ain't offering. So I don't If I say I'm tired from working, I'm tired from working. I'm not going to do that. So I go to sleep. I wake up about an hour and a half later and I hear like bottles moving around in my room. And I wake up, I'm like, squinting and looking around. He's sitting on the floor with a 6-pack of Budweisers, not no Bud Lights. They're red and white label, Budweisers. Then smacked the whole 6-pack of beer while I'm asleep. Now, he had some issues with alcohol. He called himself not drinking no more. So I guess me not giving him no tail that night, pushed him into relapse, I guess. So he smacked a whole case of beer in my house. My daughter's sleep in the other room. Because before I went to sleep, he looked like he was about to leave. But evidently he did leave. He went and got that beer and came back. I didn't know that. So we arguing. We going back and forth. I'm like, look, you just need to leave. I thought that's what you was doing when I went to sleep. You need to leave. He's talking crazy. It's getting thick. It's getting irate. I'm getting a little nervous. I get on the phone. I call the police. Now, I was living on a side of town that is a majority white people, and not just any white people, racist white people. And there is some projects that are maybe 5 minutes down the highway. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm still here at the top of the highway. I'm not deep on this side of town. So I should be okay. I'm just, really 5 minutes away from civilization, basically. And for that purpose, the regular police department didn't come out there. The sheriffs came out there with something about the county lines. I even had to pay for my own trash pickup out there because of the county lines. I don't know what that was about. No one ever really explained it. I just went with it. So I have to call the sheriff. So I'm on the phone with the sheriff. I'm like, I got a guy. He's intoxicated. I went to sleep. I've been at work. I thought he was leaving my house. I wake up. He's drunk. He's causing a problem. My daughter's in the other room. I need him escorted out. The sheriff pulls up, middle-aged white man, about maybe 40, 45 years old, comes in all grand. What's going on? What's going on? And the white guy, he's big, bad, and bold. I give you my ID. I ain't got no problem telling you who I am. And then he had like his correctional facility ID or something. He's like, I give you my correctional facility number. You pull my record. Da, 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 da. I don't know what that's about. And the white officer is kind of like, oh no, man, no, you don't. I'm like, what is this? And he's like, well, man, yeah, just come on. Because when I'm explaining to the officer, he's looking at me like, oh, okay. So I guess you got what you needed and now you want to throw him out. That's how he's looking at me. So he's like, oh, man, yeah, come on. Let's just go ahead. She wants you to leave. Just leave, man. Come on, let's leave. Like they homies. So they both take out the door. They shut the door. I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, you won't believe what I just went through. And she's like, she's a nurse. She said, he better be glad ain't no other nurses in this building right now. Because I'd be over there. She said, lock those doors. I'm off in 30 minutes. I will be there as soon as I get off. 30 minutes don't pass by before I hear this joker pulling back up. He parks in front of my car, all erratic. Parks in front of my house, all erratic, all diagonal, sideways. Gets out. He's knocking at my side door by my kitchen. Boom, 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 boom. Man, just let me in and let me hold you until you go to sleep. Boom, 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 boom. I know you don't work tomorrow. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do all that. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, why are you back here? He says, man, the sheriff just drove me around the corner and told me to go home and sleep it off. He told me to park my car at the gas station, and go home and sleep it off. Man, just let me in. I don't have nowhere to go. Da, 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 da. Which he lying. He has somewhere to go. Drunk. So I'm on the phone with the sheriff again. Now I'm irate. Because I'm like, this sheriff has drove him around the corner. He's drunk. He's acting drunk in front of him. It's not a question. And he has allowed him to come back to my house and tell him he'd sleep it off. He's not going to go home. And I can't get him to leave now. Now, can you please get somebody out here? My daughter's sleeping in the other room. I don't know what this man's going to do to me. Oh, sure. We'll get somebody back out there. Click. About that time, I'm on the phone, I'm recording because I'm like, I don't know what's about to pop off. I'm going to have some kind of evidence. I'm backing up. I go to like, there's my kitchen, the door, and the living room's to the left. I move out of the way. And all of a sudden, I hear glass hit the floor. This fool done jumped up and kicked my window into my kitchen door. There's blood everywhere. Everywhere. He takes off, gets in his car, pulls off all crazy, takes off down the street, and all of a sudden, here comes Barney Fife up the street. What's the Barney Fife music? Anybody watch Andy Griffith? I know some of my audience is older. My daddy used to like to watch that show, the music when they play when Barney be pulling up. Do, 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 do. Here he comes like it's another day in the neighborhood. Hey, what's going on out here? You see what's going on. And it shouldn't have been going on because I thought another sheriff took him to jail or made sure he made his way home. So I wound up taking the guy to court because my neighbor next door was outside. I'm going to call your landlord. I'm going to call Don. Let's just call him Don. It's not his name. I'm going to call Don and let him know what's going on because you have kids in there. I have kids in here. That's ridiculous. I'm like, I didn't ask this guy to kick my window in. So I'm dealing with that. I got Barney Fife over here looking like, you know, wound up taking him to court, decided not even fool with it, paid for the window myself, took it as a lesson learned. So for anybody who was in my comments on that last video thinking that I was just some gold digging black female talking about why I'm going to go to white men, I don't date white men because they take care of me. I date any kind of men because I like how they treat me and I like them. I pay my own bills. I was talking about why other black women might do it because that experience I had deterred me. Now, not to say I won't do it again. I'll just be a little bit wiser and I for sure won't be on no big naps, you know? So, that's my story. If y'all got anything similar, let me know down in the comment section. This video is a little bit longer than it was last time. I hope y'all watched the whole thing, but, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I will be back to do another video and I will see y'all later.